Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hey, yo, today's topic. Hey, yo, listen. When you're right, you are right? So, today, Stephen A. Smith goes on First Take, stops everything and says, look, I heard what everybody's been saying. Lamar Jackson's camp reached out to me personally to not only say he isn't getting what he wants, but the Ravens haven't even come close to a comparable offer that's even in the vicinity of market value. So for all the guys that was doubting me when I was saying it, I was right. For all of you that doubted the team Wunderkinds, they were right. So without further ado, I'm going to play this for y'all so we can take it in there. We can see what he actually said. So let's get into it.
Saying this, I was connected to Lamar Jackson's camp yesterday, and I was absolutely emphatically assured Lamar Jackson has never asked for a fully guaranteed deal.
Never asked!
Now, I don't want to sit up there and dispute or refute what other NFL insiders for this network and beyond are saying.
Jeremy Fowler, that's what you're talking about.
They do. So I'm not questioning anybody's reporting or anything like that. I would never do that to my colleagues and contemporaries. I would never disrespect anybody like that. But I just want to make sure that I'm clear about I'm echoing what Lamar Jackson's camp said because they reached out to me personally yesterday. A, they have never asked for a fully guaranteed contract. B, the number that the Baltimore Ravens stopped at was $133 million guaranteed. This is with
It hurts being a Ravens fan, I swear it does. I mean, all during this time, it was Lamar's fault. Now we're finding out once again, this is the Ravens being the Ravens. I want to make sure that I make this very clear, right? 133 guaranteed. And you know what's crazy? For everyone's going to be like, oh, there's no way that he got in touch with Lamar Jackson's camp. The same person, Rita, that covers the Ravens, confirmed exactly what Stephen A. Smith said. And she also agreed with it. She said, everywhere I said, this is exactly what's the number. I already told y'all that was the number that they had stopped at. She reaffirmed it on Twitter a couple hours ago. That's number one. Number two, Ryan Clark came out and said that he talked to them and got the same number. So we're hearing that the Ravens don't even want to pay him comparable to the QB market, and some fans are okay with that. You know what? Girl, talk to him.
Finish him, Daddy.
Because that's what I'm going to do. Finish y'all. Because y'all have lied. You have been fed lies. You have spoken lies. You've believed lies. And you have reiterated lies. And I put money on it. None of you are going to retract your lies. I know you're not going to. So now us actual common sense Raven fans that have common sense, fans with some intellectual knowledge, is stuck for loving a team that refuses to pay their MVP quarterback, even though they could have paid him 3 years ago, right? And on top of not paying him, now it's coming out that he doesn't even want an all guaranteed deal. He was like, look, that's a one-off. I want the team to build around me. So just like I had told y'all before, when I told y'all they didn't want to give him the Patrick Mahomes, the Patrick price. They didn't want to give him the Josh Allen price. They didn't even want to give him, don't even want to give him the Matthew Stafford price. Would you expect me to be okay with that? Bro.
Oh, great heavens!
It doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense. Why do I love this team? I promise you it hurts. Why do they not get out of their own way? And everybody's saying, if they pay Lamar, they can't build a great team around him. They failed to do so while paying him $2 million a year. Some of the years were under $1 million a year. So what are you going to make the excuse for? Take your lumps for being fooled by the Baltimore Ravens. Take your lumps. I mean, how incredibly frustrating is this? And here's the thing. I know people are going to be like, well, it's not true. So what you're going to do is you're going to say Stephen A's lying. Okay. Ryan Clark. Because remember, Ryan Clark said this before. He's lying. Okay. Because remember, Schwagoo came out to try to defend the $200 million, and Ryan Clark said no. It was 130 in total guarantees. I did not stutter. And if you do not believe me, it was on Twitter. You can go back and look it up for yourself. And now you're having somebody that personally covers the Ravens, who a lot of you follow, who's part of the Purple Patrol. And even she said, I told y'all that 2 months ago. So at this point, for us to get this money, we're going to have to do the purge. Hello, Bashadi. Oh, yeah. You thought you were going to walk on these streets? Huh? Oh, yeah, we're coming. Coming like a wave. Tsunami! Tsunami! Like, bro, it's so ridiculous. And people are still online trying to defend the Ravens.
Stop it. Get some help.
They need all the help they could get. Could you imagine? I want everyone to take a step back real quick, right? Think about this real quick. You are top 3, even for some people, top 5 then, right? At what you do in the entire world. You've had some of the highest accolades in your profession bestowed upon your achievements. And then when it's time for you to finally get what you've been working so hard to earn, not want, earn, you are told you are less than all of your contemporaries, while you are forced to keep up with those contemporaries with less. With less. And without being paid early. So you're trying to tell me right now that makes sense to anybody watching this? Oh. It doesn't make sense. Bro, listen. Hashtag Team Wunderkind. How many times did I come on here and say the Ravens are lowballing him? How many times did I say it? Lowballing the mess out of him. You guys have failed to put a proper team around this man offensively. The defense isn't even as good as you guys prop it up to be. And now you're saying, well, you've been injured for 2 years because the offensive line has been crappy 2 out of the last 3 years, and today it's just been, and this time it's been average the past year, which got him hurt. The OC that should have been fired 2 years ago, at least 3 years ago for me, but for most of me it's 2 years. You kept. And let me make this even better. Because remember the other day we were talking about Todd Monken. What did I look in child and say? Stephen A also came out, right, and said that Todd Monken, that Lamar Jackson had nothing to do with that hire. He just showed up and said, that's your new boss. I told y'all. Because they took a college coach that if Lamar doesn't take their money, they can take a college kid, right, and now have a college coach him up. You have to be able to read between the lines. Yes, Stephen A also said that, but no one brought that part up, right? Yes, let me see if I can find it real quick. Bro, this is crazy. Hold up. Here it goes.
Deshaun Watson is the outlier. Deserves $200 million guaranteed.
Here it goes.
And I also heard that this guy Todd Monken,
new
offensive coordinator
Toddery,
for the Ravens, who came from Georgia.
Georgia.
Although the reigning 2-time national champions. Lamar Jackson was never consulted or talked to or asked what his opinions would think. he was informed, this is your new boss at the offensive coordinator spot who will be calling plays for you, etc., etc.
You see what I'm trying to say? Oh my God. Ah! Oh. Shut up. So just like I reported right here on this trusted platform that you guys have put your time in watching, I told you I'm not going to lie to you guys. I told you. Todd Monken wasn't consulted. Harbaugh went up there and told you how he was hired. His sister called him up. Hello, John. Hello, sister. It's been a long time. Yeah, oh my God. There's a guy named like Todd Monken. I met his family. He's like so smart, so cool. I mean, he's older, but man, he's old, but he's not cold. Do you get me? Okay, don't worry. Give me his number. I'll call him. That's all it took for it to get done. All it took was for somebody in Harbaugh's family to come out and say, I like Monken. And now we got an offensive coordinator. That's all it took. Jesus gosh. Oh. Why? So now the report is Todd Monken had, of course he's going to say with it, Lamar had nothing to do with the Todd Monken hire. I tried to tell everybody. He is a college coach. Think about it. If he was always the guy that they wanted, they could have hired him before. Weeks ago. But let me tell you what happened. In the Ravens' mind, they have a system that works. And they could trade Lamar, get some picks, pick up a middle-of-the-pack QB to run a subtle offense that will allow them to win some games. That's what's on their mind. And they got a college coach who is recently a champion being a college offensive coordinator to help that QB ascend. Oh. So that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. That's reading in between the lines. That's telling you guys the truth. And that's called not conjecture, but facts. This team is absolutely deplorable. Deplorable. They truly do believe in this NFL. You can win without a QB. Fine. No problem. Ravens, go ahead. Try. I want to let y'all know. See, the Ravens are so stupid they don't even realize this. If they fumble this, like if Lamar goes and starts to win and they start to like plummet, let's say win 6 games, 7 games in a season, everybody will be fired. But Shotty's not going to keep the team. He's going to sell the team. He's going to say, why am I going to pay somebody X amount of money? Right? Why? Just give me the extra money. No one in my family I'm going to pass it down to. So here, buy the team. I can make even more billions and retire even more higher as a billionaire on a billionaire status. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. And in the great words of this young lady,
finish him, Daddy.
I did. This team is absolutely comical. Comical. You have fans spending their hard-earned money, putting belief and faith in your ideas to probably construct a winner. And they've forsaken that. They've happily taken your money. They've happily taken the money from the NFL that Lamar Jackson has generated for this team, because he's generated more money for this team than any player before him combined. We're not going to talk about that. They took every dollar and said, we're not paying you past this. We don't care what the market says. And if you don't want to take it, we got an OC here that could coach up a new guy and we'll be just fine without you. That's what the Ravens are saying. But you don't got to believe me. I'm just asking you guys to read in between the lines. And that was another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hallelujah. Thank you all for watching once again. You know you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I love you guys for it. Please do remember, if you're a new watcher of this content, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Talk to me so I can talk directly to you. You get where I'm coming from? That's all it is. It's great energy. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. And if you would like to donate, leave a donation, help this platform grow monetarily. At the bottom of the screen is a QR code to a Cash App, or you can leave a super thanks, which is now activated. But for the Cash App, in the description, the name of it, $, The Wunderkind Show. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp!